Hello drivers, welcome to another video. This time it's of Ellough. Very short notice for this weekend, but here we go. So coming down to turn 1, you've got these 3 little lines on your left. That will be your braking point. You want to turn in nice and late for this one. Try and get to the inside curb. Then you want to start pointing your steering straight as early as you can because it's a nice wide exit. That will help you maintain your speed round the corner and onto the exit. Use as much of the runoff as you can. Coming into turn 2 and 3, start trail braking on entry. You're going to carry that braking on until you get to the curb. You want to not take a lot of this curb, just a little bit. And you want to drift out to the middle of the track. You'll see a black line. You don't want to go any wider than that. You can see myself, I've done that, and the 3 cars ahead have all done the same. You then want to take as much of the inside curb as possible to make the corner more of an arc, opening up the steering, and use a lot of the exit. Coming into turn 4, you've got the dotted lines. That will become your braking point. On the right-hand side, you'll see the curb. You want to start turning in nice late entry as you get to the curb. You want to take as much of the inside curb as possible. You can see how close I am to that cone. Again, open up the steering for the exit. Listen very carefully on driver's briefing on how much track limits you're allowed to take on the exit. Hook your front left wheel over this curb and it is an easy flat corner. Coming to turn 6, you want to take as much of the curb as you can to keep a nice straight line. And then coming up into the next corner, you want to brake right on top of the hill. That's your optimal braking point. It's the best way to do it. So you brake on top of the hill, drift out nice and wide, almost as if you're going to the pit lane. Turn in for a later entry. Just nibble the inside curb. As you get to the exit of the curb, you want to get on the throttle nice and early so you can carry the power. If you understeer wide, it's not an issue because you've got so much room on the runoff. Now coming into the second last corner, this is the most crucial braking point on the track. Don't want to overshoot this. So you want to brake nice and early, get the car under control. And then you want to fade to the left-hand side as close to the tyre wall as possible. Turn in, nibble the curb on the inside, but make sure you can get on the throttle nice and early. From here, you then have the tricky switchback. So concentrate on this corner. You want to open it out, get to the outside, but then you need to get all the way to the other side of the track as quickly as possible. Now you can see I'm behind the driver here. You can see I'm thinking about making a move, so my line is compromised. I would have traditionally been more where that other driver is. When you get onto the apex, you want to take as much as you can, but you also want to get on the throttle quite early because now you've got the longest straight on the track to go down. Obviously, the earlier you can get on the throttle, the faster speed you can carry down the straight. On the exit, run as much width as you feel comfortable doing, and then you want to hug the tyre wall on the right as much as you can to make the run to the finish line as short as possible. Now, as always, I will post a full lap, full speed, uninterrupted. I hope you've learned something from this. Give it a share, a like, whatever you want to do. Let me know in the comments if you want me to improve. Have fun.